Tri-County set to kick. And it's going to be a little squib kick. It's going to be collected by Eli Underwood. He's going to get up to the 35, cut up field to the 40, get to the 45, tries to bounce it outside. He'll get tackled at about the 46-yard line as he was a shoestring tackle away from possibly breaking something there. But nonetheless, it'll be a 54-yard field for the Knights.
Yeah, really nice to see Eli there not panic when that short kind of squibby-looking kick came right at him. Caught it and, worked his way from the near side to the far side and was able to cut up field and get some yardage. And, yeah, as you mentioned, one ankle tackle away from possibly breaking that for a big gain, if not even a touchdown.
Here comes the Traders Point offense headed by quarterback David Hart, whose 16 touchdown passes is a program record for the squad. As he puts a man in motion, it's Bartles, and he's going to hand off to Bartles. Bartles around the edge is going to be taken down for a run of about 6 or 7 yards there. He got to about the 47-yard line, so 6 yards, I guess, on the official carry there.
Yeah, an interesting look there. We kind of talked about last week how we were kind of preparing to see some different looks when they faced Lutheran, and now first offensive play from scrimmage, you go to a wide receiver kind of reverse play with Ben Bartles, who that's an interesting guy to get your first rushing attempt of the game.
So 2nd down and 3. For Hart. Hart again puts Bartles in motion. He's got trips to his right, nobody to the left. This is going to be a handoff to Kai Johnson. Johnson's going to get around the corner. He's going to cut up field. He's got some speed. He's going to get to the 30. He's going to get to the 20. He's going to go. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. Traders Point. And the first postseason points of this football game are made by Kai Johnson.
Yeah, Kai Johnson doing what he does best, picking up chunks on offense on the ground, takes that handoff on the far side, works his way back to the near side near the sideline, and then once he hit that corner, just hit that extra gear and nobody could even come up and touch him. Wonderful, wonderful run. 2 plays, 50-plus yards for the Knights, and they're in the end zone.
A 47-yard touchdown run officially for Kai Johnson. Here comes Gabe Sink for the extra point. Gabe Sink has struggled over the course of the last 4 games with extra points, so we'll see if he can connect here. 3 for 7 a couple of weeks ago against Westell, and then missed a couple last week against Lutheran. So here's the snap, ball down, kick on its way, and it is going to be a low-line drive and get blocked. So with 11 minutes to go in quarter number 1, it is Traders Point 6, Tri-County nothing. You're listening to the IHSAA State Football Tournament on Indiana SRN, presented by the Indianapolis Colts.
You're listening to Indiana SRN, God's Word 24/7 and sports.
Gabe Sink kicks this one off. It is a kick that will be fielded on about the 35-yard line. Here comes Tri-County back the other way, going to be tackled at about the 30-yard line, as that was number 20, Spencer Powell, on the return. He got kind of clogged up there on the left side of the field by his own man, and it'll be the 31-yard line where the Cavaliers will start off.
Yeah, had a chance to, maybe pick up some more yards, if not break that one for a much longer run. But, yeah, kind of ran into one of his blockers and just, as you mentioned, got clogged up there and bogged down and eventually dragged down. But still decent starting position for the Cavaliers here.
Here comes Corbin Lawson, the quarterback. Here's the snap. Handoff is going to go to Scheit. Logan Scheit on the carry, number 24. And it will be no gain on the run for the Cavs. Actually going to give him a loss of 1 there.
Yeah, Traders Point's defense, probably their best thing is their run defense, especially between the tackles right up the middle. And once again, they're showing that they're not afraid to make big tackles there.
Here's the snap. Lawson going out to his right, but he's going to be bottled up. He is going to be tackled again behind the line of scrimmage, as there was a host of Knights in the backfield ready for that one. So 2 plays, and the Cavs can't get out of their own way going backwards.
Yeah, lost for 1 yard on the first down run there, and looks like they lost about 6 yards on the second down. I guess you can call it a run. It looked like it was trying to set up something to the outside, but it was just blown up from the beginning. That defensive line of Traders Point not fooled, and they just exploded through the offensive line. 2 people got 2 lost in there early and drug them down.
So 3rd down and 22. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff again to Scheit, and he will be taken down in the backfield by a host of Knights, as the Knights have had the run defense prepared for this one, as it has been 3 plays and nothing gained for Tri-County.
Yeah, 3 running plays really, and they've all gone backwards. As that one lost 2 more yards for Logan Schneid, who had 2 carries and 3 yards lost on the night so far, so not the best offensive possession for Tri-County here tonight.
Corbin Lawson will be the punter for the Cavs, as it is a 2-man punt returning crew for the Knights. Here's the snap. Punt is away, nearly blocked. It is a end-over-end kick that takes a Trader's bounce and will be down at about the 32-yard line of Tri-County. So excellent field position for Trader's Point on their second possession as they try to expound on this 6-0 lead.
Yeah, just a real, not the result you're looking for there coming out here at home for the for the Tri-County Cavaliers, that is, but excellent start so far for Traders Point, who started off hot last week against number 1 ranked Lutheran, but then cooled off. So we'll see if Traders Point can keep it going.
Hart takes the snap. It's going to be a swing pass over to Gabe Sink. It's going to be incomplete as it was in and out of his hands. They're going to roll that a lateral. Sink picks it back up, and he's going to run to the 20, cuts back inside, cuts back across the field. He may score. He's to the 20, cuts back inside to the 5, and that's where he'll be taken down. A great play by Gabe Sink, as it was ruled a lateral on the play. It was a little swing pass. Instead, it goes all the way down 27 yards and a 1st and goal for the Knights.
Wow. So what an aware play by Gabe Sink to not only realize that the ball was live, but to pick it up and then keep running and advance it and end up getting 27 yards on a broken play, what looked like an incomplete pass at first. But since it was a forward pass, or since it was a backwards pass, rather, that is, it's a live ball.
Everybody had slowed down as if it was an incompletion. Here's the snap, handoff to Kai, and he goes right up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown. Kai Johnson, a pair of touchdowns already, as we're just about less than 4 minutes into this football game, and it's 12-0 Traders Point.
And Kai Johnson looking really good early that time, just a little 5-yard run, but that's all he needed to get to hit pay dirt, and he's got his 2nd touchdown of the night already. What a showing by Kai Johnson, who was excellent last week in that game against Lutheran.
Not only excellent in the running game, but was excellent in the receiving game as well. Sink's extra point is off the front upright and no good. So it is going to be a 12-0 score for Traders Point over Tri-County here with 8:18 to go in quarter number 1. You're listening to the IHSAA State Football Tournament on Indiana SRN, presented by the Indianapolis Colts.
You're listening to Indiana SRN, home for God's Word 24/7 and sports.
Greg Collins, Chris Simmons back at Tri-County High School. Well, we're looking for some friends. Like us on Facebook. Check out our Facebook page at Indiana Sports Radio Network. Like us. You'll be glad you did, as we are liking the showing by Kai Johnson so far. 2 carries, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns, as it is 12-0 Knights over the Cavaliers with 8:18 to go in the first. And we have a really angelic view right now. It's high atop the press box here at Tri-County High School. You can see the wind turbines in the background as it's pressed against a kind of a violet sunset in the background with the I-65 traffic in the background. It's a really gorgeous view here at Tri-County as Gabe Sink's kickoff is going to land at about the 20-yard line. Something had to, false start. I didn't see the penalty flag, and I was like, they're being really cautious about this ball just kind of hitting in the middle of the field there. But yes, it will be a false start, which will give Tri-County at least some better field position, give them an opportunity to maybe expand on the mistake.
Yeah, that first series, you just kind of chalk it up as, okay, well, that didn't work. You move on. You would have liked defensively to get a stop, but again, you press on, you move forward, and it's only a 12-point game right now. 2 missed PATs. Obviously, that's in your favor if you're Tri-County. So at this point, you just have to shake off this rust and just try to pick up a positive yard and then a first down, and then you drive and score. Right. So they've got to just kind of shake off this first 4 minutes of this quarter.
Sink kicks a
Whoa.
line drive kick. It'll go to about the 20-yard line. Having some trouble with it is Lawson. He picks it up, runs it up the field, and he will be taken down at about the 35-yard line, and that is where the Cavaliers will take over. Started at the 31 last time, but did nothing but go backwards as that drive resulted in negative 9 yards and a punt.
Yeah, so the only thing one of the things you can take away from that drive is, well, hopefully, that's as bad as it gets, and now we move on and press forward, and, you'd like to not have a drive that poor, so.
Here comes Lawson on the keeper. He tries to get around the edge. He cannot get there, and he will be taken down at about the 31-yard line, so a loss of 4 on the run, as it has been 4 carries, negative 13 yards so far for the Cavaliers. Last week against North Newton, they had 88 yards rushing to just 11 yards passing. So they're a team that prides itself on the run, tries to make sure they have the running game in order, but tonight it has not been working.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 4 carries, all of them have been for backwards for negative yardage, so you've got to look to erase that as soon as possible if you're the Cavaliers.
Here's the snap. Lawson hands it off to Schneid. Schneid up the middle, and he is going to be taken down, and he does not get anything on the carry, so 3 carries for Schneid on the night. He is three carries for negative 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 14 here with 7:09 to play in the first quarter.
Can't tell. It looks like they actually put that at the 32, so they might have given him a yard.
Yeah, well,
yep.
I think that, officially a yard there. So it's the first positive play of the night. So
that's why I was like, it'd be nice to to make sure we note that. So
here is the pitch back to Schneid. Schneid around the edge, can't get anything going. He's going to be taken down by Ben Bartles and a host of Knights. And that is going to be 6 plays on the night for the Cavs. Only 1 positive play. This drive, again, has gone nowhere but backwards.
Yeah, and it's been 6 runs for negative yardage. 5 of them have lost yards. The only positive one picked up a 1 yard, and that one was a 6-yard loss for Schneid.
Here is the punt. It is going to go out of bounds at about the 48, and that is where, again, the Knights will take over. Don't miss a game. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you watch the big game as many times as you want. Our YouTube channel is Indiana SRN. Also, keep up to date on everything Indiana SRN. Tweet us at Indiana SRN. So from their own 48-yard line is where Traders Point will take over. As Hart in the shotgun formation takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught by Sink. Sink up the middle. He's going to be taken down to about the 37-yard line. So a nice 15-yard pass from David Hart to Gabe Sink, and that's first down in Cavalier territory for Traders Point.
Yeah, just a great play there and a great connection from Hart to Sink, and that's the first passing attempt of the night for the Knights. And Sink looked really nice there, running that route and getting that catch right over the middle and picking up a solid first down and then some.
Hart takes the snap, hands it off to Kai Johnson. Kai Johnson, a great hole. He bursts up the middle. He's going to go to the 25 and be tackled at about the 22-yard line. A 16-yard run for Kai Johnson. Gives him 68 on the game already with 5:22 to play in quarter number 1. It's another first down for the Knights.
Yeah, 68 yards for Kai Johnson already on just 3 carries, but that's what a 47-yard touchdown run will do for your stats right early on your first carry of the night. So, yeah, as a matter of fact, that's the only carry so far tonight that Kai Johnson has that hasn't resulted in a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Hart's going to pass it here, rolling out to his left, still looking. He's going to do a over the a long overhead pass, and it is going to be caught in the end zone by number 5. That's Jackson Wilhite, and that's another touchdown for the Knights.
Jackson Wilhite there with the 22-yard touchdown catch. Kind of looked like Hart just kind of flung it up for a host of receivers that he had down there to see, hey, whoever's going to get to this ball first will get a touchdown catch. As we talk about Jackson Wilhite here after that catch. Jackson Wilhite, coming into today, had 6 catches for 117 yards, and 3 of his 6 catches resulted in the end zone in touchdowns, so he can find the end zone.
Gabe Sink extra point is good. So with 4:50 to go in quarter number 1, it's Traders Point 19, Tri-County nothing. You're listening to the IHSAA State Football Tournament on Indiana SRN, presented by the Indianapolis Colts.